Mother knocks on the door. The woman opens the door and says, "Sorry, I don't give charity." Mother says, "I came to meet my son." The woman says, "He is not at home right now. Come later." The man comes and says, "Mother, why didn't you tell me you were coming?" Wait a minute. He closes the door and cleans the house. After a few minutes, the son says, "Everything was scattered. That's why I stopped you from coming inside." "How did you come?" Mother says, "I had an operation, and because I don't have a phone, I couldn't inform you." The very next moment, the man gives his mother a blanket and says, "You sleep on the sofa." The woman comes and says, "What is going on here?" The man says, "Mother will stay with us for a few days." The woman says, "Come into the room and listen to me." The man follows her and says, "Mother had an operation. We need to take care of her." The woman says, "This month you will pay all kinds of bills." The man says, "I will pay the rent and other bills." The man goes away. The next day, the man says, "You hire a maid for cleaning and cooking." The woman says, "Okay, I will arrange it." The man leaves. After a while, the woman says, "I don't like you. I will throw you out." Mother says, "My son loves me." The woman says, "You will have to do the household chores." Mother says, "Okay." Mother picks up clothes and takes them. In the evening, the man comes and says, "The food smells very nice. Did mother cook it?" The woman says, "No, the maid cooked it. Now she has left." The man says, "Mother, are you all right?" Mother says, "Tomorrow I will have to go to the hospital." The man says, "Your daughter-in-law will go with you." Mother starts eating. The spoon falls on the table. The woman says, "My tablecloth got spoiled." The man immediately cleans and says, "I will bring you a new tablecloth." Next morning, the woman wakes the mother and says, "Make me breakfast." Mother says, "Take me to the hospital." The woman says, "Find someone else and don't expect from me." The woman leaves. Mother takes a mobile from her bag and calls someone. After a few minutes, a village woman comes. Mother says, "Take me to the hospital." The village woman calls the ambulance. The woman comes and says, "Who are you?" The village woman says, "I came from the village." The woman says, "Go away from here." The village woman supports the mother. The man comes and says, "What happened to mother?" The woman says, "Mother is sick. That's why the maid will take her to the hospital." The man says, "I will help." The man supports his mother and takes her. The woman gives money and says, "Consider yourself only a maid." The village woman leaves. Next day, the woman is crying. The man comes and says, "What happened to you?" The woman says, "Dear, I lied. I didn't hire any maid, and your mother did all the housework. That's why she became sick and went to the hospital. Actually, your mother has bad behavior with me. Now you take her to some old home." The man says, "Why do you want to throw my mother out of the house?" The woman says, "Dear, this is necessary for the peace of all of us." The man hugs the woman. Next day, mother says, "Son, don't take me to any shelter home." The man says, "Mother, I am just doing this for your better care." After a few minutes, the three of them are standing in front of a grand house. The woman says, "This old home must be very expensive." Mother says, "Don't leave me here." The man says, "No, mother, this is our new house." He gives the key to the mother. She goes inside. The woman says, "I will bring the luggage. We all will live here." The man says, "No, only me and my mother will live here." A few days earlier, the man says, "Mother, before marrying this woman, I want to test her." Mother says, "If you love her, then there is no need for a test." The man says, "Mother, just tell me everything that will be happening at home." The village woman comes and says, "My mother-in-law never lies." The woman says, "Why did you come here?" The village woman says, "I came to return the money you gave me by making me a maid." The man says, "I married the village but good-hearted girl." The man takes the village woman home.